Hello everyone, welcome to another vlog. I've actually been somewhere this morning. I don't leave my house very often, but I've been somewhere this morning. And I've gone to a women's business meetup in the city in Brisbane. It was a lot of fun and it was like I met people, it was fun, it was well facilitated. I've been to a number of meetups in the past and they aren't that well facilitated or run. So it's rare to find a good one. So yeah, that was the win. And then it occurred to me that I could have grabbed some footage while I was there to sort of create a good sort of intro for today's video, but I didn't think about it. Yeah, but that's okay. I'm actually going to another meetup, a different one, on Saturday morning. So I might do that. I might just get some footage there and yeah, and go from there. I do have quite an important message for this vlog today, and this is something that has been coming up for me recently in conversations with actually a number of different people, different friends. That's why I figured this is important. This is something that keeps coming up. So obviously there's an important message there. This huge lie that so many people believe and that is really reducing the quality of life for so many people all over the world, because that's quite a commonly spread or believed lie. So I'm gonna tell you all about that in a moment. I just need to do a bit of filming first for my main channel, and after that we can sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation about a big lie that a lot of people believe and they really shouldn't. Are you my little girl? Are you my sunshine? No, she's not. So I've just been filming myself, as I usually do, and legit, I just kept thinking, how huge is my forehead? And you know, typically I have my hair down so that it kind of falls a bit over my forehead, so it covers it a bit. But today my hair isn't the freshest, so I kind of pinned it up a little so it looks better. But then I have this huge forehead. Do I have a huge forehead? I'm getting a little stressed about the size of my forehead. I'm getting over myself. I'm getting over myself here. It's fine. I'm sure it means that I have a big brain, big forehead, big brain, right? So I've been talking to some friends this week on different occasions at different times, and this is what they told me. I was speaking to one of them and he was telling me about these rich clients of the company that he works for. They are these kind of high net worth individuals, and how these people obviously have huge problems since having such wealth, and so that he probably wouldn't want to have the rich people's problems. And then I was talking to a girlfriend of mine and she was telling me about how she would like to get out of this line of work that she was in, and how she wanted to create something more in line with her passion, but that probably very likely she was maybe too old to do that, to make that kind of career change. And both of these statements, they just give me such an uncomfortable feeling inside, because I recognize them for what they are, which is limiting beliefs. Because they're both bullshit. Absolute bullshit. But they kind of justify where a person is in life and why they are staying there, as opposed to moving forward into what they really desire, what their soul really calls for, what their real true passion and excitement is. And I'm not saying that either one of these two people are bad or lazy or incapable in some sort of a way. Like, I am absolutely sure that these are beliefs that they carry for different valid reasons, as is the case for all of us. All of us carry some sort of limiting beliefs, and I know that because I have carried them for so many years of my life, and I still, I'm sure, have some, and they basically stop us from living the life that we desire. So the lie is that you cannot do certain things, or that if you were to achieve that thing, it would be really hard or unpleasant, or will carry with it some kind of negative effects and negative consequences, etc. But to be honest with you, I'll take rich person's problems, no problem, over a poor person's problems any day of the week. To me, that's just a bit of a mental cop-out, saying, oh, I'm just gonna stay poor because I'm sure it's horrible. On the other side, they probably have such a bad life, those rich people, because they have these kind of scary problems that we don't even want to talk about. It's gonna be more comfortable here on the other side of the fence, on the side where there isn't too much money. And again, I'm absolutely not having a go at either one of these people or anybody else who ever told me about their own limiting beliefs or ideas that are not serving them or that are stopping them from living the life of their full, most amazing, exciting expression as human beings. But I just see those statements for what they are, and I love to just challenge those people. Because, this particular person might go all their life thinking, I don't really know what these problems of rich people, but I'm sure they're so bad that I'm not ever gonna try what it's like to be a rich person. So when I challenged them and I said, look, I would take those problems, hell yeah, because the poor people have their own problems. And so choosing problems with money or problems without money, I'll take problems and the money. And this is absolutely not to say that money is some kind of a goal that everybody should strive for, that being rich is the kind of goal that everybody should have. Not at all. Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. There are many people in the world who will not create great wealth in their lives, but who don't really care and who live amazing, fulfilling, satisfying lives without it. And that's absolutely fine. The point here is, do you want to be rich? Do you want the money? And you're using the cop-out of, it's gonna bring all these problems and all these harsh consequences that I couldn't possibly face. Are you using that as a cop-out? Are you using that lie to stop yourself from living the fullness of your life? Are you using your age as a cop-out? Because again, not everybody needs to change careers. Not everybody needs to develop their own business. Some people never do. And again, they can live amazing, fulfilling, happy lives. But if your heart desires something else, something bigger, something more aligned with your passion, with your excitement, and you're stopping yourself because you might be too old, then that's a cop-out and it's not healthy. And the unfortunate truth is that this kind of lies are so popular in our culture, in our society, and we believe them because that's how we were conditioned. I myself am a great example of doing the things that you're not supposed to be doing, or are supposed to be too hard, or are supposed to be impossible. I grew up in a Catholic, economically restricted country, and I was absolutely told many, many times that I would never become anything. I would never make anything out of myself, because that's the belief in Poland, where I grew up. That's how we raised our children in Poland. And yet I broke through that. I got out of the country. I got my education. I built a business. And I'm living the kind of life that I would not even believe possible when I was still living back in Poland. When I decided to come to Australia, it was 2008. And just as I made that decision, global financial crisis happened. And I was told by everybody that there's no way I'll be able to find a job in Australia, being still in Europe. I was living in Ireland back then. So don't even think you're gonna be able to get out of the country, go on the other side of the world, secure a job there, get a visa, and start a new life there. Did I believe that? Hell no! I worked so hard for 3 weeks looking for a job. After 3 weeks, I was offered a job and a contract. 6 months later, I was in Australia. There are just so many instances in my life where I did not believe what people were telling me, where I decided that I was not going to accept the restrictions and limitations that other people were sort of imposing upon me. I decided to believe in something else and keep trying until I was proven wrong. And this is exactly what I want to encourage you to do and try in your own life. Wherever there's an excitement or a passion or an interest or a sense of keenness towards something, don't let yourself, your own brain, or other people talk you out of it because you're too old, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you don't have the right connections, the world won't let you, that country won't let you in, or whatever the excuse is. Look through that excuse. Is it real? Or can you prove them all wrong?